want to see all the chat. Oh, I'm gonna spam the link also. I'll everyone ping.
Ooh, let's see here. VBL-S quarterfinals.
Wait, so if I send the link that you sent me, that sends them right to the stream, right?
Yeah, it should send them to my homepage, and then at the top, once we're live, they'll just be able to click on the little video up top.
All right. I'm gonna everyone ping. I'm getting ready.
All right.
Sounds good. We are live. We're live.
All right.
We're in here.
Waiting for it to pop up. Me?
Yeah, it might take a second. The delay shouldn't be too long. It should be 0 actually, but it might take a minute to actually get over there.
Yeah. We'll see.
We will see. Once we see messages rolling in, then we'll know.
I see it. It's popping up for me. I'm pinging. I pinged.
Ooh, Poppin, we in here?
Poppin's here.
That was quick.
Yeah, Poppin was waiting in the.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna be stuck with my ugly mug for however long this takes. Highlight of the weekend. Me too. I've been looking forward to this. I've been a little nervous,
I'm on summer break right now, so I forgot it was the weekend, actually. I don't even know what day it is anymore.
Hey, that sounds like you're living the dream, brother.
I truly am.
Ooh, summer's off. If only. If I want the summer off, I gotta quit. We got James in the house.
Here.
Welcome.
Holmes here.
Nice. Oh, dude. Everybody's cruising.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Steve is
in the house too.
His internet's working again.
Canada got their shit together, huh? Oh.
I could believe that.
I'm there.
Yeah, that was bonkers. Oh man. Yeah, I don't have any cool stream like transitions or anything either. It's like just bass. It's just bass Streamlabs. 24 hours. Oh my god. That's a bit of a yikes.
Yikes. Yeah, that's not ideal.
Man. I don't remember the last time. Actually, I do remember the last time I lost power for... It's 3 days, actually. We had an ice storm up here in New Hampshire like 7 years ago. Things were knocked out for days. Some people didn't get power for weeks. It was nuts.
You live by a big city, or?
Not really. I mean, Portsmouth is southeast New Hampshire, and I think Boston's an hour south of here, so it's not that. We're like close to like the White Mountains, Boston. We have Concord and Manchester, which are like 45 minutes away from here as well. So we kind of got a lot around us.
Okay.
Which is nice. But I know if you haven't been to New Hampshire, a lot of people are like, where the heck is New Hampshire? What is in New Hampshire?
It's definitely different in Chicago. Like we lose internet or electricity, and somebody's out here in like an hour and a half to fix it. It's kind of nice.
That's juicy.
Yeah, nice.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they have to be.
We got 10 people in here. Should we ask about the pre?
Yeah. What do you? Oh, true. Well, I guess before we get to the next screen.
Yeah.
For those that are here, welcome. This is VBL-S Season 6 Top 8. You can see, first of all, thank you to Samax for putting together this slideshow. I did like maybe a couple pastes of links, and that was basically it. I was just keeper of the matches, and he put all this together himself. So definitely thank him for that. But as you can see, there are 8 teams here: 4 on the left, 4 on the right. They're broken up by division, I believe. The left-hand side being, I think, Entei division, yep, and then Abomasnow on the right. So that's pretty sick. But yes, to your point, Sam, the next point. Oh, I gotta click on the screen. Beautiful. So this, I think in the chat, people were talking about potentially doing some replays about the close sets that we had and people trying to make it into the quarterfinals. These ended up being the final records, which were absolutely bonkers. If you look at the top 6 players in each division, like the records were insanely close, and most of them came down to either one game loss or tiebreakers, which is absolutely nutty. So our question to you guys, I don't know, Samax, if you want to take it from here.
So So basically every coach in the quarterfinals except for Tay needed a week 7 win to get themselves into the playoffs. So we have all of those games here, all of the closeout games. So it takes a while to watch all of them. So you're just gonna ask which ones anyone wanted to just watch before we get into the quarterfinals.
And feel free to throw your answer in chat.
Type it in the chat.
Let's go. Samax a bit louder. He is max volume on my screen.
You're gonna have to yell, Sam.
Okay, I'll have to yell.
I can also drop the music if the music's too loud as well. Or if I'm too loud, I can turn me down.
I'll do my best, James. New games. Steve just wants to go right into the new games. I don't see anybody asking for any old games.
That's our only vote so far. So
yeah, new games is the only vote so far.
Right. Yeah. So, well then I guess we can just go into it then.
let's just jump right in. I mean, those week 7 games were all so important. This is definitely the biggest week 7 that we've had since this league started, which is awesome.
All replays, skip quarterback. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I don't want to know what's going on. Intense final week. Yeah, I want to see any games. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, we can always come back after if people are interested.
Hi, Jordan.
Welcome, Jordan. Let's get that new shit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Give me the new stuff.
Yeah, all right.
All right, let's get into it. All right, so I'm doing the previews for these sets. Well, obviously this is mine, so I don't want to spoil too much, but just off the the basic looking at the matchup, the big players highlighted for each team is Moltres for my team. Obviously, most important Pokemon on my team should be MVP, obviously, of the regular season, and there are a few obstacles in the way of it going through Ben's team, which is Aerodactyl, maybe a Steelix or Vikavolt, maybe, or potentially Hitmonchan with an Ice Punch, but it looks pretty solid here. And then for Ben, the Aerodactyl is really strong, outspeeds my whole team, and then it has Rock for Entei and Moltres, and just threatens a lot with a lot of speed as well. So
yeah, that Moltres has been really huge for this season, and Mienshao, I have a feeling, is going to be vital in this matchup too, but I guess we'll see.
I will say, I'm so glad somebody drafted Mienshao. That's one of my favorite mons. It's so sick. And Moltres too. I actually was going to draft Moltres, but you snagged it before I did. So clearly it's been paying off. But yeah, let's jump into it. We got game 1 here. Oh god. Oh yeah, let me switch it to slow. Hopefully I don't forget that at all. Do you guys prefer dark theme? I don't know if that looks better. Yeah, let's do that. Sure.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Oh, also remember to turn off music.
Yeah, music off. Yeah, I've done that before. The music's so loud. Cool.
So Morpico's a little surprising here.
I would agree. That could just be, well, Vaporeon and Aerodactyl. Vaporeon, I think, at least when I played Ben through the first 4 weeks, was Vaporeon had made it every single week onto the team. So that could be an answer for electric typing, specifically for Vaporeon and Aerodactyl. And then also when it switches with Hunger Switch to Dark type, maybe to deal with the Bronzong. Those are 2 answers I can think of. And then Aura Wheel is also just a busted move, boosting your speed every time you use it. So that could be the strat behind it if you can get speed control.
Yeah, it looks like Ben also is bringing a potential Tailwind mode and also a Trick Room mode. So we'll see how that comes into play as well.
Well, you guys ready to get into it?
On the Morpico set.
Let's jump in.
All right, let's see what we got going on here.
All right. So Ben leads the Arcanine, not major surprise here, and an Aerodactyl. And there's the Mienshao and the Morpico. Everybody wants to see what this Morpico is going to do. Okay, so we get a Feint and an Aura Wheel. So there goes Aerodactyl. And a speed boost.
That's gotta be Scarf, right? I don't think Morpico naturally outspeeds Aerodactyl.
Yeah, that's a Scarf. That reveals the Scarf, yeah.
So Sash probably on Mien Shao. We get a switch into Moltres here. Shadow Ball into Jordan.
God, that thing's so bulky.
Moltres surprisingly bulky too. Then there's the trick.
Oh yeah, sorry. We got the Life Orb reveal on Latios as well. Just saying.
Good call, good call.
Mien Shao back in. We haven't seen Fake Out yet. So let's see if he has it.
The nasty plot setting up.
So brave.
The crunch, interesting. I wonder if that's just to break Sash. Defense drop's nice though. I'm also assuming Sash is on me and Shao, which could be wrong. Fake Out's revealed. Big damage.
Fake Out Arcanine goes down. Moltres is super thick. Surprisingly bulky.
Yeah, that mon is a tank.
Not bulky enough.
Not bulky enough.
Not for
This
145 special attack.
This Trick Room mode is looking like a problem for Sam. Alright, lots of protects here. Trick Room is over. Let's see if he tries to set it again.
Ooh, we got a big Draco Meteor.
We do get another Trick Room, okay.
Oh man, yeah, I think the Bronzong for attacking moves only has Body Press and Psychic.
Yeah, I believe its full set is revealed already.
Wow, so Sam pulls it off. Interesting.
Man, yeah, with with -2 special attack after that Draco Meteor.
Yeah, Latios against the world.
Clearly. Man, that thing put in some work. Also, the Morpeko deserves credit for that match as well. Having done a major portion of the getting rid of the Aerodactyl in the beginning.
Very big turn one for Sam.
We want mid-game thoughts from my perspective, or no?
Yes.
Lay them on us.
Okay. All right. So basically, at this point, I'm obviously pretty happy with how that went. Vikavolt obviously more on my radar than it was before, so might be more focused on trying to stop Trick Room or deal with Trick Room more in the future, and also a little worried that Morpeko won't be as successful in future games, obviously, because the Scarf was revealed. So that was my thinking after game one, more or less.
All right.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I mean, I just want to hop back into game two, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, Poppin Life Orb Latios does have quite a bit of power. That's very true.
I know, even at -2, that Shadow Ball into Bronzong was hitting pretty hard. Harder than I would have thought.
Back into game two. Let's see if Ben can force a final game here. The pressure was definitely on.
Let's keep the sides the same here. Drop this to slow. Where... I don't have a no music option.
There's a music. There's a
No, I'm gonna start freaking out. All right, let's see what happens.
Game two. Let's see who we're leading here. Mien Shao and the Laddie. All right, so it looks like Ben is gonna go Trick Room mode again here. Wow.
Interesting.
Wow, just genius. Wow. This guy's going to win the championship. Huge feint. Here goes the Trick Room, but might be too little too late here for Ben. Psychic, not even strong enough to take down Mien Shao, but he does finish it off with the Scald.
Ooh. Then we get the thickness out here.
We get another nasty plot. Protect, okay. Body press into the Protect and a Scald into the Protect. All right, this time we target the Entei. Big damage there. Fiery Wrath doing basically nothing to Vaporeon.
Yeah, speaking of tanks.
That Snarl might keep Entei alive one more turn. We close. No, it does not.
Big Scald coming
Yeah.
out.
I was hoping for a target into Moltres there.
Vaporeon is bulky, but this special attack drop might play a role here.
Depends on if it has Ice Beam or not.
And there is the nasty... Ooh, Ice Punch. Okay.
It does have Ice Beam.
All right, Latios goes down. Moltres looking strong right here. Let's see the Fiery Wrath. Oh, that is some big damage.
Any flinches?
Ball does nothing. And Moltres is just going to run away with this game.
Yeah, normally Hitmonchan I've seen carry Fake Out, but it hasn't revealed it yet.
You know what? That thing, Hitmonchan really tanked that Fiery Wrath, though. And there's Fake Out, like you were mentioning.
There it is. Yeah, he didn't use it earlier, so I was wondering if it was going to come out at all.
Trick Room's up. Body Press doing very little. To Ice Punch.
Ooh, Berserk, that's not too good.
Hitmonchan really surprisingly bulky, too.
Yeah, if you invest in its HP, it's got some good special ball for sure.
Alright, so we get a Protect, and we do have Ice Beam going into the Moltres.
Yeah, this is gonna be tight. Is it gonna get a move off? Oh, it's not gonna get a move off. Oh,
Game 2. Moltres cannot pull it off under Trick Room. Hitmonchan too strong.
yep.
Yeah, so that Vaporeon, I was betting on that doing less with Ice Beam. I really didn't expect, because, yeah, I just didn't really expect it to be able to do as much as it needed to, but, yeah, Hitmonchan was a problem. So, yeah.
Let's jump into Game 3 and see
yeah.
if Hitmonchan comes back.
My mid-game review is basically that Entei set is not happening. Well,
Moltres doesn't appear to have any moves to take care of that Hitmonchan either. Unless I missed something.
Have we not seen?
Maybe we haven't. Maybe I'm not paying enough attention.
Nasty Plot, Protect, Fiery Wrath.
Fiery Wrath.
I don't know if we saw.
We haven't seen the whole set.
Yeah, I
think
don't
that's all we
know
saw.
if we've seen the other move yet. I could be forgetting.
Yeah, they don't pay me enough to remember everything. So.
You're getting paid?
Game 3. All right, so first set of the playoffs, we already go into a Game 3. Let's see what we got here.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's slow.
Oh,
Make sure
good
to
call,
put it in
good call.
slow.
I knew I was gonna forget that. 2 games are
Hyper
fine.
fast.
Yeah, hyper fast, speed through. Let's get rolling.
Morpeko comes out first again. Let's see if we get the Aerodactyl for Ben. No, we're going with the Trick Room mode. And Vaporeon. All right, let's see if he targets Vaporeon here.
Oh,
Okay.
Interesting.
Parting shot into
parting
Brainstorm.
shot.
Sets up Trick Room. We'll probably see a Fake Out here. We do not see a Fake Out. Psychic only does a little bit over 50%.
Close combat, nice.
There's a nice little chunk to Vaporeon there.
Yeah, taking advantage of its weaker physical defense side.
Body press into Morpeko is big damage. Ice Beam doesn't do much to Moltres. Now, Sam just so brave with these nasty plots. All right, we get to see the Hangry Eyes. Protect from the Moltres, and we're going to finish off that Morpeko there. His Trick Room mode does appear to be a problem for Samax, and I don't think he brought the Slowbro. Arcanine comes out. We get a Fake Out into the Vaporeon.
Fire. Wow.
Oh, big crit.
Wow.
Okay, Arcanine does heal some of that back, but that crit might matter. Trick Room
Yeah.
ending. Extreme Speed finishes off the Mien Shell. Fiery Wrath finishes off
Wow.
both of Ben's mons.
The 2-hit, the double.
Sam, sorry for the crit. Sorry, not sorry, is what he should have said.
Yeah, I don't know if it mattered in hindsight, but I mean, still unfortunate, obviously.
Now, Ben loves to do this protect, set up the Trick Room, and it looks like Sam is calling this one out. Fiery Wrath, it finishes the Bronze Song, and I think
Wow.
that's going to be it. That's GG.
Yeah, with Trick Room not up. Because we've seen Draco Meteor just KO in one shot. Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
It is.
That's it.
Yeah, so I felt pretty safe to go into that Bronzong, right? Because, you know, if he doesn't get Trick Room, either Moltres or Latios is alive, and I already got one Fire Wrath onto it, and I thought from there I'm pretty safe.
Yeah, also, I mean, did you notice that Ben liked to do that protect Trick Room setup?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know?
Well, because he didn't want to get the Draco, obviously, because
Right.
Yeah, we've seen
It
it one
happened.
shot.
both. No, we saw it twice actually. Both games it came in, it got Dracoed.
Yeah. I got to say, I agree with James in the chat. We got to stop apologizing for RNG. We chose to play this horrible game. Sam, you played your outs and very impressive win over Ben. And Ben is Ben's a real Pokemon player. Let me tell you. You guys definitely kicked my ass a couple times.
Yeah, I've been on the receiving end of that as well. So, well, GG's. We have one of our wonderful commentators here making it through.
Yeah, good job, Sam. Congrats. All
Thanks,
right.
brother.
What's
Right.
up next?
Do we
Oh,
wanna
let's
check
take a
dates or
quick
no?
look. Yeah, did you want to
Yeah,
talk
so
about your pace real
highlights.
quick?
Highlights from my paste are, we saw Mienshao, we saw Moltres, which does have Air Slash. We saw all of Latios, and then scroll down to Entei. Yeah, Entei was attempted inspired Entei special set. It was just, it wasn't happening. It was Fast against Tangela and Steelix, both of which did not come. And then Slow King was also, you know, just if I needed, also another Tangela check with Safeguard and Flamethrower, and you know, if I needed to slow down the game, and yeah.
You know,
didn't-
Entei a lot of the time just becomes a snarl bot, so I don't think it's that crazy to go special. You know,
Mhm.
it's a little crazy, but it's not that crazy.
Yeah, I would agree. And Inner Focus is a great ability on a great mon, so I don't think there's any shame in bringing it. And then if you don't need it, like you did, you just don't have to use it. I'm very interested in the in the Choice Scarf, Quash, and Electro Web. Quash is
Get
not a move a lot of mons get.
Oh yeah, Scarf Quash is sick.
Shame we
I
didn't get
even know
to see
that
it.
question. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, what a set to open with for these playoffs.
I
Wow.
think can we check Ben's? I think his
Absolutely.
Hitmonchan might have been best. Let's check.
It was a
Yep.
Sulfas, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why that was doing so well.
Room service? Oh!
Yeah, oh yeah, I saw that too. Room service
This guy
Aerodactyl,
knows his way to
yeah.
my heart. Oh my god.
Yeah,
You guys know
But
I
it's
like
still
my room
fast.
service Iron Ball.
you'd have
it's
to ask
so
Ben
fast.
about that.
Oh,
It's still fast, right?
he's
Isn't it
getting-
still
I
pretty
think
fast?
I think it's a counter to Latios tailwind, I would guess.
He's
is
getting a
that
DM later.
You set Trick Room even though you have Aerodactyl.
I got you.
Oh my god.
Ben
It's one of
is
the
a
craziest things
madman.
I've ever seen, though.
That's incredible.
Well, congrats to Sam for moving on. Congrats to Ben for making the playoffs, which I wasn't able to do. So
Yeah, that was a
job,
great
Ben.
set. That was fantastic to watch. It was
really good one to open with.
close all the way through.
All downhill from there.
What we got next? London Aces versus Grandma's Togekisses. So again, highlighted one important Pokemon for each team. So there were a lot of candidates for AC, to be completely honest. I highlighted Spectre because it seemed like once you get through the Grimmsnarl, it has a lot of targets, you know, with Shadow Balls, and can maybe get going and be a potential, you know, just full or sweep. And then also, Actually, no, Snarl's not huge here, but like Shadow Ball obviously has a couple of super effective targets in Chandy and Gardevoir, and then also, of course, Paper Thin Kartana. It's not super effective, but he'll do a lot. And then I highlighted Mudsdale for Sucaba because, you know, it's big against the Metagross, it's big against Magmortar. You know, it's just a great Pokemon, and it's been, you know, the star of his team. So I figure, you know, in any match, his horse will also be important. So this might be a matchup of the horses for us.
Screens might play a factor in this too, so I'll be interested to see the Grimmsnarl set that he brings. I'm assuming he brings Grimmsnarl. Come on.
Grimm's got a lot of obnoxious stuff to deal with and or try to plan for, and you never know what it's gonna do. So we'll have to see.
Maybe we'll get Endeavor Aaron, huh? That would be cool to see in the playoffs.
I'm hyped for a Wooloo. Show me Wooloo. It's never gonna happen.
All right. So looking at Sukaba's team, I think C6 that we would probably have expected.
Vullaby, though. We talk about the Vullaby in the room?
It's got some bulk with Eviolite.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of outside its bulk. I'm trying to think of what it's for. Does it get Tailwind?
Tailwind, Snarl.
It does. Tailwind, Snarl. I'll play.
Protect.
Set.
That's probably it. I don't know.
It didn't quite stand up to Moltres, but it was like the only thing on his team that Moltres didn't just absolutely run through. And it was kind of a problem for me.
Yeah, Vullaby also gets knockoffs, so I mean, it can run some pretty decent support sets here.
Yeah.
I hope he brings it. I would love to see the little baby bird.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. This is probably Rage Power Butterfree.
I agree with Poppin. It's really solid on the fee. Yeah.
Sweet deal. Well, I say we get into it and see what happens.
Let's run it. All right. So AC leads the Metagross. We've seen a lot of that in our seasons over here at VBL. And the baby bird, the sweet baby bird, is out, ladies and
Does it
gentlemen.
have Sucker Punch?
Well, it gets faked out, so we'll never know. And Butterfree sets up a Tailwind. Okay, Sucaba trying to go fast this game.
Ice Punch. Nice.
Into the sash. Makes sense. Butterfree's made of paper. All right, Thunder Wave into the Metagross, slowing that thing down. Let's see if we get a counter Tailwind here. It's immune Overcoat.
Ooh, Overcoat.
And there is the counter Tailwind. Okay. Both sides trying to go fast.
But Berry?
Oh.
All right, Butterfree protects. I don't know why we're trying to keep that thing alive here. And we do set up screens.
I just realized the Metagross got the attack boost from Meteor Mash.
Yes, it did.
That actually could matter a lot in this set.
Yeah, it could.
No full Paras yet either.
Metagross is paralyzed, so it is moving slow and potentially getting full parried here. So we'll see. That attack boost is huge, though.
The foul play
finishes Butterfree. Yeah, Butterfree wasn't really doing much of anything out there anymore.
But Ice Punch is still a big problem for Mence, though.
Kartana in Tailwind. Let's see what we get. Heat Wave does not do much.
No policy either.
Smart Strike does a big chunk of damage to that Magmortar.
Big Ice Punch.
And AC is running away with this one. That Reflect is still up, but we're going to have to finish off. And let's see, Metagross, does he get fully paralyzed? He does not. Night Slash does finish the Metagross. Okay, so we're going to get a Beast Boost here, but I think it's going to go down.
Yeah, I'm thinking Fire Move. Heat Wave.
Yeah.
Heat Wave, yeah.
Partana.
Heat Wave miss.
That's
That's the only hope.
Pretty strong.
Interesting. That was a fantastic match. But that was, I mean, AC played really well. That was...
Yeah, AC is just also definitely hammering in on those 4x weaknesses with that Ice Punch on Mence. With the Heat Wave on Kartana, it's going to make it tough for Sucaba when, you know, those look like maybe Chandelure as well. But, you know, those look like his main offensive options. So we'll see how he tries to play around that.
Two things stood out to me. The Metagross attack boost may have mattered. I'm not 100% sure about that. But also the Butterfree and the Grimmsnarl are both trying to spread status moves. So I kind of feel like putting that Metagross to sleep might have been the play instead of paralyzing it. But we'll see if Sucaba adjusts in game 2.
Yeah, let's pull that up. Yeah, I think maybe the play might be to focus more on offense, because while support and status can go a long way, if you can't KO the mons that are in front of you, it's going to be a nightmare to deal with. So
yeah, unfortunately, Salaman's not doing quite enough damage there like you would hope.
yeah, and then the clear body on Metagross is making it tough to even reduce its attack from normal, let alone when it gets an attack buff from Meteor Mash. So
Can we appreciate that Steve in chat is just talking about the implications on Daddy Plan? What's getting brought?
Butterfree.
Oh no, I forgot about the daddy plan. What a nightmare.
Oh my god. I'm looking forward
All
to
right,
it.
game 2.
But right.
Right.
Back to the task at hand here. Let's check this out.
I'm waiting for a Chandy this game.
I want to see Chandelure come in. There it is.
We get the Magmortar lead. Yeah, let's see if he tries to go slow this time. Is he gonna run Trick Room here?
What would be a sweeper though?
Yeah, you're right.
Misses the Metagross. That's unfortunate.
This is
that's-
pretty
that's tough to
huge.
do.
Shadow Ball into the Blastoise does a big chunk of damage.
Yeah.
Stomping Tantrum does not finish the Chandelure. In comes Kartana, who eats an Ice Beam,
God.
Oh
not
my
very gracefully.
God, it's a lot of damage.
Shadow Ball takes that Metagross pretty low. Stomping Tantrum will finish the Chandelure.
Man, this Metagross really just sits on the field and just takes things out. It's so hard to remove. There it is, finally taken down.
Wait, what
So
have we
this-
seen from this Mens?
This has to be Scarf
Yeah.
Blastoise. Am I right about this?
Is it? Oh,
Yeah, I mean, if it's outspeeding
yeah, yeah. It's
Ments,
yeah.
absolutely. That's a good
Then
catch.
why would it switch out?
Wallaby, let's see if we see the Snarl or the Tailwind here.
Oh, it's protect. Okay.
Dazzling Gleam?
Got a Tailwind.
There is a Tailwind. Now, another Dazzling Gleam is going to finish off this Wallaby, but it's going to probably Snarl.
Historically, we've seen Specs on Gardevoir on his team before, so I'm wondering if it's Specs again. We've seen it twice in a row now.
All right, this game going much differently than the last one.
Ooh,
Ice
big-
Beam, or
Ooh,
Icy
That's a
Wind
big
miss.
miss.
Huge, and that's probably going to wrap it up here. Gardevoir survives with a sliver of health.
Air Slash, yeah.
Down goes the Raindrop, and
That's-
this is a GG.
That's gotta be Specs.
Crit.
Into the Air Slash, yeah.
Flash finishes him off, and we're going to another game 3.
Wow. Wow, this is what I like to see. A bunch of close
Yes.
games, some adaptation. Game 2 for
Yeah,
the win.
I'm seeing I'm seeing Scarf Guardian chat. Where did we see that? Oh, it just keeps going for Gleam.
Scarf Gardevoir. It's
I don't
possible.
know. I don't know if that's a serious.
I'm not sure. I mean, hold on.
I didn't notice it.
Summons Protect.
It is.
Heatwave, Dazzling Gleam. Unless it's... Do we know if it's...
Oh, I mean, okay, so it's
I
going
think it
before the
can't-
Salamence. So either the Salamence is slow or it's okay. So
Yeah.
it's probably Scarfed, right?
Okay.
Okay.
We'll have to see, though. But, I guess Talon is up, so that might be a bad...
Yeah, no, it's the Tailwind.
Bad judgment, yeah.
Yeah, like
true.
chat saying that Icy Wind miss was huge because Salamence
Yeah.
is taking a lot of damage from that if it hits, plus the speed drop. So
Absolutely. Man, that's crazy. 60 at least, yeah, I would probably say so. when it's at 55.
well, let's jump into this. The game 3. Let's go. Let's see what kind of adjustments we get from AC here.
Yeah, I'm excited. Another game 3, like you said, this is good.
To be honest, AC, just don't miss your Icy Winds. I mean, what more can you say?
Don't hit the 5% easy.
That's on you, buddy.
Right, so we know this is Scarf, right?
Yes, I think we did discover that the Blastoise was Scarf.
Let's see if he targets the Chandelure here. Oh, and we get a switch
We had
into
Water
Gardevoir.
Spout.
Oh, interesting play. Any physical moves?
Okay, protect on the Ments, and we get a
Water
Water
Spout.
Spout. You're
Scarf,
right.
Spout.
Big damage to Gardevoir, and we switch him out. Never mind.
Right. Gleam.
Dazzling Gleam doing big damage, and we finish off the sweet baby bird. F's in the chat for the little pigeon. Blastoise comes back out. Let's see if we get another water spout here.
Big damage if it is.
We get an icy wind.
Speed
Okay.
control.
Alright.
Chandelure doesn't care about that.
Ooh.
And eats an ice
Nice
punch.
switch.
Okay.
Nice switch.
Another icy wind. Metagross is going to go next, I believe.
Finish off the Guardy, yep.
Let's see what Chandelure does to Metagross here. Oh, targets the Blastoise. Okay.
Interesting.
Shadow Ball.
Probably
Kartana
trying to remove the Icy Wind speed control.
That icy wind's doing a lot to Kartana.
Yeah.
Blastoise is a bulky guy, though. Night Slash does not finish the Metagross, and I think we might be looking at an AC victory here, unless Salamence can pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
Blastoise is going to go first here. So we get a Protect. Do we target the Blastoise?
God, that
Do we
does
live to target the Blastoise?
so much damage. Yeah, double target
Nice.
the Kartana.
Well played there by AC.
Yeah, I don't know that Kartana revealed Protect at all, so that was probably the safe play to double into.
Icy Wind doing huge damage, and Ice Punch going to
Icy
finish him
Punch seals
off.
it up. Wow.
Great set by both players. AC really good adjustments, and he hit his Icy Winds most importantly.
Yeah,
Wait,
man, that
what a
Blastoise
punch.
was a nightmare. Go ahead, Samax, what are you saying?
Yeah, no, he was icy winding the whole game.
Yeah.
I don't think he missed a single one, right?
No, not
He
this
learned how to hit him.
Yeah, and again, this Metagross just was, without speed control and being able to move first, you can't deal with it.
Metagross Rainbow Mom? Rainbow Mom?
I don't know, man. All I'm saying is that this thing was hanging around game 1 and it's hanging around game 3. So,
Yeah.
I don't know, genius play.
Alright. Should we check out the pace? See if there's
Absolutely.
anything.
Absolutely.
Alright, so pretty standard boom. Oh, AV. Ah, okay. So
That explains, yeah.
Uh,
Interesting.
yeah.
Zen headbutt, which we didn't see.
He's
Probably
eating
just
a lot.
coverage.
Yeah.
Metagross is
eating a lot.
annoying, and I gotta say, I'm happy it's not going to be around next season.
Alright, we got sub Spectre with the sash. Interesting. set
And
there.
Will-O-Wisp. All it needs is
Yeah.
Shadow Ball, though, so, I understand branching out its moveset.
Sub plus sash is really interesting though.
Mm-hmm.
That's really interesting.
Pairs well with Grassy Surge if you can get its health back up.
Mhm.
Assuming you bring them both out.
Yeah,
together.
but that's tough to get yourself back up.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. What else we have on here?
Oh, we got the classic
Ooh.
Blastoise here.
Power Solar Beam.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, we didn't even see that.
Yeah, this is some inspired building by Sucaba.
Solar Ring Protect. Spout, Hydro Pump, Ice Wind, Ice Beam. Yeah, I mean, Spout, Icy Wind were the MVP moves on this set. And then Scarf, and a lot of speed investment as well. Max special attack. No wonder it was dealing big damage.
Yeah, Modest as well. Alright,
Yeah,
let's check out the
sweet deal.
Wallaby did matter in those games, too, so I think we're all happy to see that.
Yeah, the
Here
Tailwind
we
played a
saw-
huge part.
Outer Fruits. Ooh, did we see that Citrus ever activate?
I think we did. Yeah, I think we did at the end, or part of game 3. I think that got healed back up. to
And
55?
game 2 also.
Yeah.
Two. Okay. So we saw all of this.
I think what really hurt Sucaba in game 1 was that having that Butterfree and the Grimmsnarl out there with the status moves. They kind of overlap, and putting that Metagross to sleep, I think things could have went very differently, but
Yeah.
maybe next time. Sucaba had a hell of a season.
Scarf, yep.
Yeah, so it was Scarf Guardy
Mm.
and Castleberry.
Oh,
Interesting.
nice. Mostly speed and special
For
attack,
the
too.
spec, yeah.
And no Trick Room, yeah. Not going the
No
Trick Room
Trick
route.
Room.
Interesting. Shadow Ball, Will-O-Wisp, Heat Wave, yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, actually, there
yeah.
was Protect on the Katana. At the end of game 3, I thought it was safe to go into it, but I guess it hadn't been revealed. And I must not have noticed the Life Orb.
Yeah, no, I think I mentioned it game 1 after
Yeah.
the Night Slash. 'Cause it took out that Metagross, and I was like, oh, Metagross is kind of bulky. I saw it lose the health, and I was like, oh, okay. There you go.
Well, congrats to both coaches. Sucaba, congrats on making it to the playoffs. AC, we always love to see you in the playoffs, buddy. So congrats. Good luck next week.
Oh,
EC for champion? Yeah, they're very angry about column mode.
Oh my god. Hey, thanks for
In the
that. You can tell I don't use PoppinPhresh that often other than pasting it for people to look at. Clearly. Actually, even if I yeah, that might be better to see all of it at once. You never know.
All right.
Hey,
Well, another
Thank
exciting set. And now we got Tay up next. Tay versus Poppin.
Yep.
Here's Poppin. Reigning champ versus last season's runner-up. So, it pained me, but I believe perhaps the key to the matchup for the Phoenix Suns is Amoongus because, you know, I brought a Mushroom versus Urshifu Rapid Strike. Urshifu Rapid Strike does not like any of the mushrooms. None of them. They're all absolutely terrible for it. You know, obviously, classic Amoongus stuff. Sporing is just really unpleasant. I thought both of the electric types were probably good here for Tay, so, you know, another resist on that is nice. And then, you know, it does pretty well if Bulu comes in. It enjoys the grassy terrain, and you know, even with its poor special attack, a Sludge Bomb threatens Tapu Bulu just because of the 4x weakness. So that Amoongus was big here, and then Rotom Heat also looked pretty big here to me. Just a lot of super effective coverage. I thought Azumarill might be a problem. I thought Amoongus might be a problem. So, you know, Fire and Electric really strong here. It also has Volt Switch if Gothitelle is trying to trap things in. And, you know, anytime you're a special attacker against a stack attacker, you're happy that you're not a physical attacker. So.
Agreed. And a wise man informed me about something called Rainbow Mons. And in fact, I see one of those today on Tay's team. So I think Drampa might be coming to this match. Tay's team is very wide. So I feel like there's a lot of things that Tay could bring. Whereas Poppin's team, I'm looking at those top 6 and not a whole lot else that I would expect to see.
Yeah. I don't know. Is Aurora's has some ice stuff, maybe? I don't know. Probably not.
You saw Volby with Overcoat.
There's the big
I see another Overcoat on here.
That's a big Overcoat. Yeah.
What's the mushroom gonna do? Nothing.
Let's jump right in.
Yeah, Jordan says Braviary is good. Is it good here? There's a Rotom Heat. I'm sure I remember. There's Aegislash. It's good into Bulu and Urshifu probably, although I don't think it likes getting whatever that stupid signature Surging Strikes. Probably does not like to try to eat that. You know, seems decent here. Not great.
I think its speed stat holds it back. What is it like? Yeah, 80. It's a little risky.
Like Poppin said, good but not fun. So why bring it?
Yeah, I'm very excited. This is, I think, the one that I've been most excited for, just because Poppin does not play a dry set, especially in the playoffs. He is always bringing, you know, win or lose, he is always bringing some fantastic sets and some crazy builds.
Yeah, Poppin very consistent season after season, and I feel like we talk about, you know, Tay's so scary, Steve's so scary, all these other coaches, but I think Poppin deserves a little respect too. So let's see if he earns it in this match, okay? If he loses, we can continue to not respect him. All right?
Jesus.
Well said. I can't argue with it.
I love you. I love you, buddy.
Oh, Ditto. See the Ditto.
Oh my.
Oh, and Aurorus. I called the Aurorus. Stack Attacka left.
On the bench.
Probably
Probably in the face of Urshifu. Urshifu just destroyed him.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
We got a Mime? We got a Mr. Mime?
He probably survives at Urshifu close combat, right?
What the heck? Oh, man.
I'm
loving this team. Toxtricity,
no
dude. Personal favorite.
No Rotom Heat. No Rotom Heat. No Bulu. Wow.
Yeah,
Some notable...
we do see the big Vullaby, so that overcoat might be important for Tay as well.
I'm thinking so.
Let's see what they lead with.
What do we got?
We do see the big Vullaby and the sword guy come out. Okay, Gothitelle and Amoongus. Now you don't really want to trap this bird in with Amoongus, so let's see what he does here. Fake out into the bird. All right. Tay blocks the spore.
Interesting.
No fun popping. Yeah, I don't think this Agislash has a way out, right? It's just gonna get spored. Oh, never mind.
Shadow Ball not doing a whole lot to Aegislash there.
Not with its big old defense
Agislash is
stats.
going for that.
Whirlwind. Interesting
Wow.
tech, and Amoonguss is back out on the field.
That's a great way to bypass Shadow Tag.
Now this Ditto switch in was huge. Absolutely huge.
Lightning Rod. Yup. Mm-hmm.
Galaxy Brain switch in, and we finish off the rat.
Yeah.
Amoonguss back in. Fake out into Gothitelle. Let's see if Amoonguss goes for the spore here.
Castleberry, nice, nice.
He goes for Giga Drain, which doesn't do shit, to be honest with you.
Well said.
Sorry, we can bleep that out. Shouldn't be cursing on stream. And we get a Rage Powder from the Amoonguss, which takes no damage from the Nuzzle.
Yeah, 2%.
You know,
Wondering-
and Tay also knows the whole Raichu set now, which, you know, we don't know what's on there. But, oh, Encore. So, I mean, Tay knew this stuff was on there, so...
Mm.
You know, but maybe that's why the Amoonguss didn't go for that Spore earlier. It was worried that it would get Encored, because, you know, obviously Poppin knows his own Raichu set, so... There's a lot of stuff at play here that we don't know necessarily.
Yeah. Another Rage Powder. Maybe setting up a Belly Drum.
Yeah,
Maximize that
look
attack.
at that.
Well play.
We'll have to see.
Now, Rage Powder, of course, doesn't affect the big Vullaby because of Overcoat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we got that confirmed.
Just going for a
last
liquidation
turn,
right off the bat.
Ooh, big defense drop potentially.
Encore ends, and we get an Amoonguss of our own. Ditto. Tay's planning is just amazing.
Just calculating all these movesets.
Yeah, this Ditto is... this Ditto is a scumbag.
Very sus. There's the Belly Drum.
Poppin really showing his age with the Peekaboo nickname
Ooh.
here, and down goes Peekaboo.
Big foul.
Mm.
There it is,
Yeah.
I say it.
Gen 2
And the
Classic.
Spore. Iron Defense Mandibuzz, I don't think we mentioned, is really interesting. with the
Yeah,
foul
I
play.
didn't even know it got Iron Defense.
Yeah, I mean, that you know... We'll see what can get through that. Like, Aurorus and Raichu, but it's going to be tough to break that Mandibuzz, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Amoonguss
without
obviously
Ice or
can't
Electric, it's
for
gonna
it.
be rough.
I wonder if he's running
Yeah.
Roost as well. I don't know which moves he
Yeah, we'll
showed.
see. Oof.
And this
I
one
don't
is looking
think
like a
matters.
wrap.
Yeah.
I think this is Tay all the
No way for Amoonguss to win this
Oh my-
one.
Is this a 4-0? Oh my god.
Sludge Bomb, not even doing very much with the.
thing
I
is
mean, doing a
unkillable.
little, but special defense drop, and it's still not. You know.
Wow. Wow,
Now,
wow,
Poppin-
wow.
Poppin's gonna have to make some really major adjustments
Yeah.
after that.
think-
And I think he's regretting bringing that Aurorus or whatever it's called.
Oh, can I place my bet for Poppin's game 2 lead?
Yeah, what is it gonna be?
Pharaoh Aurorus, Icy Wind Blizzard.
Mm.
Interesting. Okay, I can see that actually.
I mean, that hits.
Although it gets absolutely demolished by Agislash and maybe Mr. Mime, but if you
Yeah.
ignore that, it's good.
I mean, Blizzard's good damage on everything except Aegislash, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean-
I don't think that's a bad bring.
Aurorus is here for a reason. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe it's Scarf Aurorus and you just double Blizzards.
Oh my god. That'd be
Well, let's
balls.
jump in.
Yeah,
Let's see if he
find
makes
out.
the adjustment here.
Yeah, let's
Love
This
to see
was a
game
great
3.
game by Tay, though.
It's gonna have to be a
It
different
really
Oh,
lead
did I
from
just click on
Pop.
game 2 again? What am I doing? Wait, that was game 1,
This is
right?
game 2.
I'm so
Yeah,
lost.
no, we're going for game 3.
That was game 1. We're in game
Oh
2.
my god, I'm losing my
Oh.
mind.
Yeah,
We'll just cut
it
this
was a
out of
great game by Tay, though.
No, you can
we
leave my
can't
insanity in.
Forget that. So, you know,
Yeah, Tay really
Yeah,
agreed. Very
I don't-
strong showing.
yeah. I don't think I've seen a Ditto be that commanding, like basically, you know, outside of a restricted format. I think ever. You know, it was super. You know, because Poppin's team is so annoying because it has all these like presency mons like Raichu and Amoonguss and Alphatel, which are just annoying because they're on the field. And then Ditto is just copying all of those. It's like, well, I'm annoying. I'm your entire team's annoyance combined into one Pokemon, essentially.
Right, and you know that he's bringing the Raichu. You know that he's bringing the Amoonguss, presumably, right? And what's going to counter Raichu and Amoonguss? Raichu and Amoonguss, right? So just bring it.
I know, and in addition to being good counters to themselves, he's learning the sets just by copying the mods. So he's already gathering information. So we'll see if the Ditto comes back out this game. I'd be interested to see.
Alright.
Mandibuzz, we saw it was unkillable last game, so why not bring
Okay.
it
And
back?
there's the Ferrothorn.
Ah.
And Gothitelle. You were 50% correct, Sam. We get a triple axle into the big bird, which does a nice little chunk of change, but it does not kill the bird. Let's see if we get a tailwind here.
That's a lot of damage.
Huge outlay.
Shadow Ball not doing much, but this special defense drop could be huge.
Mm-hmm.
Tay wisely just removes the Pharaoh. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Tay knows that this Mandibuzz is a problem, and he knows that Pharaoh is one of the few things that can threaten it, of course. So.
And this Gothitelle hasn't really done much this match, so Belly Drum coming out.
Foul play incoming. Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Whirlwind.
wow. Wasted the
Arguably
citrus berry.
And we get a Trick Room. Okay, interesting.
Now we have Officer Spore and Trick Room. Oh,
There it is. It's
oh,
back.
Tay. Oh no.
Sludge Bomb does not finish Big Bird. And that might be a problem here for Poppin.
There's the
we see
roost.
There's the roost.
Roost
Huge
is revealed. This bird is running wild. Gothitelle gets put to sleep. Not that it was doing much anyway.
Amoonguss has become Poppin's own worst enemy.
And we get another roost.
Yeah, but it's fun, right?
You know, Giga Drain just to get some of that health back. The Amoonguss is not okay. 31% is more than I thought it would do.
Amoonguss on Amoonguss.
Hey, stalling out this Trick Room beautifully. The
big
critical
trick.
hit is pretty huge.
Although
There's a point.
Amoonguss has a high HP, right? So the Ditto Amoonguss is a lot less bulky than the regular Amoonguss.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not wrong.
That is very true.
So
Correct.
that Sludge Bomb that we saw earlier, I think the Amoonguss 1v1 is going to the Amoonguss Classic,
The true.
which I think is important to note.
No, that's a good call.
Yeah. It is a bad day to be Poppin's Amoonguss. That is correct, but it's a great day to be Tay's Amoonguss. Ironhead finishes the
A
peak of
crit
blue.
there. I don't think it probably.
Yeah,
I don't
if
think
that
it mattered.
I don't
Ironhead
know.
come off of what is it, like 140 base attack? Is probably.
Yeah, it's super strong.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd be surprised if it
call.
mattered. Oh man.
Yeah,
this thing is-
absolutely dominant performance by Tay. My
Yeah.
goodness.
I don't think this Amoonguss has a way through the Mandibuzz alone,
No.
even with
Not
the
at all.
poison.
So here is a pretty good example. I think Poppin's got a little bit more of a top-heavy team, and Tay's team's super wide. He just has so many options, right? And he kind of has an idea of what Poppin's going to bring. So he can just build around those 6 or 7 mods.
Mhm.
And I think this is a perfect showcase of that.
Yeah, but at the same time, Poppin, I think his most expensive Pokemon is Stack, right? And that didn't even come, so... I mean, certainly, like, Mandibuzz is very bulky, and obviously he had the Iron Defense set, but, maybe Stack would have made it a little less a dominating presence.
Definitely would have helped with Mandibuzz, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Stone Edge Rock Slide, whatever rock move you decide to run probably would still deal at least 40% to it, if not half. Stone Edge would probably do about half or so, maybe more. I don't know.
Oh,
But-
wow. Yeah, so Poppin is said in chat that his Pharaoh is banded, so that Mandibuzz survived banded triple axle, all 3 hits. That is
insane.
insane.
It's got to be max. It's got to be 252 HP, 252.
Yeah, that's a good call actually. Let's
There's
Tay
no
says he
way.
calced for it. Tay needs to
Oh,
be
he calced.
stopped. Somebody needs to take Tay down.
244
Oh, yeah.
HP, 252 defense.
My
Bolt?
goodness.
Yeah, that's like max defense. Oh my
Yeah, it's about as close as you can get. Yeah, great Mandibuzz set. Didn't get to see that
the heck?
Tox, but pretty standard Tox. It's got Volt Switch. It's got Life Orb.
Can we-
Gogs. Should we see that?
I would love to see Ditto on the logo next season. So keep bringing that thing, please. It can be any Pokemon you want.
Beautiful sauce.
Dude, we didn't see much of Urshifu at all, right?
No, not really. Substitute's a cool tech on it though. I don't think I've ever seen anyone run sub on it. I think we did see it.
Game 1.
Game 1 or 2, yeah. I don't remember which game specifically.
Because it was Mandibuzz Agislash Ditto for most of the set just existing.
Yeah, I don't actually know if we saw safety goggles on the Aegislash because it protected or King shielded in front of it like once, I think.
Yeah. He was definitely trying to hide it.
Yeah, we did see some plays though. Like there was in game 1, the Amoonguss switched out, and I was a little confused because the Aegislash was just sitting in there, totally unafraid. So that makes a lot more sense in hindsight that Ted wasn't leaving that up to chance in reality.
Oh,
so.
King Shield doesn't block Spore.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I thought it was just better protect
in
every way.
Oh, so that's why. Yeah, so I was so
makes
confused by AC versus Tay.
Mm.
There was an Encore through King's Shield, and I honestly, I was so confused. Yeah, so I guess King's Shield just does it not block status at all?
Yeah, it must only block attacking moves.
Yeah.
Because I think if you hit it physically, doesn't it drop defense too or something?
Yeah. So Poppin did see that it was Gods. Okay. That's our bad.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. It's a lot of text to read at once, so.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing.
Sorry, all. We don't know how King's Shield works. Sorry, everyone.
Tay he prepped for everything. I mean, he just had everything covered here. I mean, no disrespect to Poppin. Congrats to Poppin for making the playoffs again. I mean, every season this guy he's gonna sneak his way into the playoffs somehow. So congrats, Poppin. Let's see what he brought.
Armor. Was it? Oh wow. Stone Edge on the Auroras.
Interesting, yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see the Blizzard.
Yeah.
The Blizzard
so now like looking at Poppin's team, like it just feels like he may not, Pharaoh obviously a lot of offense, but it feels like this team is kind of lacking, like sweeper. Like is it Auroras? Like I don't know. It's tough to close out games when you don't have something that's. Yeah, I mean it's supposed to be Azumarill, I think.
Supposed to be.
And Pharaoh. Pharaoh does a lot of damage. Bandit and Animate.
Oh, it's strong, but it's not a sweeper. That's what I'm trying to look at, right?
Yeah, I guess it usually trades like 1-for-1.
Yeah. I mean, Pharaoh's not trying to get 4 kills. Like,
true.
If there's a Pokemon, it's Azumarill, right? And obviously Tay played around the Azumarill both games super well. So
yeah,
I think that made life really hard for Poppin. Because I think his backup like sweeper was Auroras, and that's not a fun time, obviously.
It was a great set, great prep by Tay. Congratulations. And now we let's move on to the next game. I'm excited to see this one.
Yeah, so Poppin says Auroras was gonna sweep, but Tay left his Ice Weeks at home. Right. All right, so okay, final intro. So we got Steve versus BBRAFF. Highly anticipated match. Two very historically great coaches, 2 champions, former champions. Steve has a very interesting team, quite wide. I went with Reggie Drago as his mon to look at, because look at BBRAFF's team. Where's the Dragon Resist? Oh, there's none. There's not a single Dragon Resist. So, nothing's eating Reggie Drago. Dragon's Maw is what it's, or no, that's the ability. What's the Dragon Energy?
Yeah, Dragon Energy is the move.
Yeah, nothing on this team is eating a Dragon Energy. Maybe T-Tar and Sand can kind of eat it, but nothing looks great here. And then on the flip side for BBRAFF, he has that Hail mode. Steve has not the best ice matchup in the first place, and then also that Arctozolt going fast. I have that as my pick to be mon to watch, because it threatens that Delmise, it threatens that Regidrago, it threatens that Primarina with the electric move, it threatens Corviknight, although Corviknight can probably eat that. threatens Diggersby with the ice as well. So it threatens a lot of these big options for Steve. And I didn't even mention the Crobat. Both of its stabs hit the Crobat super effectively. So
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if he tries to set up a tailwind here with Crobat,
Mhm.
or if he tries to go
Yeah.
slow. I mean, either one could potentially work out against what BBRAFF
Yeah.
brings.
I didn't check the speed tiers. I assume double speed Arctozolt gets over Crobat, but now that I'm looking at 130 versus 55, I actually don't know that's the case. Let me check that real quick before we get into this game.
Yeah, that's probably got to be close.
That's
You
I feel
might
like
have to
that's
invest
an
fully in
important
speed.
speed tier to know.
Yeah, I don't know
Sorry.
those numbers off the top of my head.
Waterloo, Wormadams, and we have to. I'm pulling up the speed tiers on Draft League page. Okay, so Crobat gets up to 200, and Arctozolt gets up to it can be adamant. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure. All right, so that Arctozolt is definitely a mon to watch here, I think.
Be interesting to see if he brings the Hill mode.
We'll have to see. Yeah, which weather mode is it going to be? That's the question. Or how many weather
Poppin
modes.
says the best dragon resist is to slay the dragon. We'll see.
True. That's easier said than done, though.
Very heroic. Very heroic statement.
Hard to take it down when it's destroying you in one hit by outspeeding you with Sand Rush or Scarf or whatever the heck you want to run on it.
All right, so we got
I
the
was
Wonderkin versus the old man, Uncle Steve. Who's going to take this
Who
one?
are you calling old, Daddy?
Takes one to know one, all right?
So true. Alright, let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay.
All right.
Sand,
we see the draft
hail.
block.
Oh my god, rain.
If it comes to one game, it's banned. Crap lock. Daddy plan implications.
True.
Steve, how could you do this?
Do you want craft locked? Alright, so Grap locked, let's see, what can it hit here? So it's got super effective on
3 of
sorry,
the 6.
the
Yeah.
Abomasnow and Tyranitar, and so the full hail mode and Tyranitar, so big super effective damage here.
Graplock could be huge, and like I said earlier, it looks like Steve may have brought fast and slow mode. Maybe Trick Room on that got the Rita. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And two, also mag for the Pelipper is a nice bring, and we got 2 fake outs too. So
Yep.
I think that's Steve's main counterplay against that Arctozolt is play with fake out, and like you were saying, if that Goth has Trick Room, if you're threatening fake out and just go for the Trick Room, and you have the Grap locked in there, that Arctozolt immediately becomes a liability rather than a problem. So that could certainly be a plan for Steve.
Lopunny has a pretty decent move pool too, so
Yes,
there's
it
some
has
fighting
some
moves
move.
in there to counter some of the ice and Tyranitars. So we'll see what he brings.
Yes.
Lopunny not a super rainbowy mon, but has every support move, including all of the tricky item stuff, which is nice with the Klutz. So
Yeah, I think we're gonna see Graplock come to this first match, but
yes,
let's jump in.
Good deal.
All right, so the Crobat does come out. Looks like Steve is gonna try to go fast, and there's that dragon that you talked about, Sam.
both dragons.
That's probably just got to be Sand Rush.
And there's
Ooh.
a Scarf Rain Dance.
Oh.
So
Right.
is that a Scarf Crobat or is that a not Is that a no? That must be Scarf, right?
It's got to be
think it
Scarf,
has to be
right?
Scarf, yeah.
Is he switching it
I
out?
tried
Let's
to
see.
talk myself out of it.
Yep.
He switches
Yeah,
it out,
okay.
so that probably is Scarf.
And they're trapped in now, and this dragon is a problem, right?
Rock Slide.
Decent damage on dragon.
And there's a Trick Room.
I have to set up the Trick Room now. Ivan Drago has that special attack drop, so we do see a switcher, and there's the Grap Locked.
Yeah, Grap locked. Problem here for T-Tar, and problem for the whole team.
Yeah.
BBRAFF
If
set up
not-
Trick Room for his T-Tar to threaten that Drago, but he may
See
have
if we
unleashed
see the
another
T-Tar
beast
switch
upon
here.
himself.
Oh,
Ally
oh,
switch.
that's
Yeah.
how you deal
Reveal.
with the fighting types.
Ooh, big survive as well.
And it hangs on. Gotharita too bulky with
Ooh,
the
reverses
Eviolite.
Trick Room. Interesting.
Steve said we're not going slow today, buddy. Rock Slide is going
See
to
if he
finish
gets
off.
the ally switch read right. Let's see where the punch is going. Nope.
Finishes
Read
off
the
the
ally
mime.
switch. Or just try to finish the mime.
I think that's the right move. This Tyranitar is not really threatening grab locked.
Yeah, it's hard to know what he was trying to hit, honestly.
It's actually got a fantastic matchup into this.
And we do get a
Should be
tailwind.
faster under tailwind. Let's see. Yeah.
Drain punch, yeah.
On goes the
That's
TG.
Yeah. This is...
Get some of that health
Oh,
back.
Obama does the last mon. I mean, yeah.
It is huge damage, but grab
this
lock is holding
block
on.
should- with the drain punch, it should be able to win a 1v1.
This is what we call a GG here.
I would
yeah.
think so, yeah.
Huge dragon.
Close combat, yep, there it is.
That's not specs, is it?
No, because he
No.
used...
We saw it. Yeah,
yeah.
we saw it energy in
Yeah.
them. Maybe it's what's the dragon boost? The dragon fang? I don't know. That was a lot of damage.
Dragon Energy, huge damage. So Steve wins with authority.
Yeah, that
In game
Scarf
one.
down at the beginning into Dragon Energy was huge.
Mm-hmm.
Scarf Rain
dragon
Dance.
and, yeah, Scarf Rain Dance. Yeah, the dragon and the octopus are definitely problems for BBRAFF. We'll see how he tries to adapt. I mean,
Grab
you know,
locked
maybe-
is a problem. Are those words that you ever thought you would hear?
Not in my
although
ears.
I did say that BBRAFF's team is terrible, mostly because he has totally crippling weaknesses to things like fighting. So
Steve did
Probably.
pick him apart in that first game, and I gotta say, I don't see how BBRAFF wins this one. I really don't.
well, I never count the Wonderkind out.
Mm.
It's never a good idea to do. We'll see what this Pelipper's here for though, because you know, no rain abusers except for like a slower Dracovish, but clearly the Dracovish is there to go with the sand mode, so
Yeah.
no dedicated rain abusers. So, you know, BBRAFF has not ideal counterplay against the Crobat Rain Dance tech that he saw, so see what he goes with. Maybe an Arctozolt lead with a T-Tar in the back. I mean, with a Bombasnow in the back or something.
Or maybe he
Dracovish
goes
lead.
Mr. Rhyme
the
for a
back.
fake out, Vicious
Mhm.
Rend, maybe try to deal a
Although,
KO.
but the inner focus. So
On Crobat, yeah, you can't stop it if that's what
Yeah.
it's gonna do.
True.
I think you need to bring a setter in the back. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how he.
Yeah, I
adapts.
think the Pelipper, you kind of need the Pelipper to deal with the grab locked, and then setting rain so that Hurricane can never miss. Hurricane probably hits a lot of these mons outside
Ooh,
Magneton pretty hard.
Tay brings up a very interesting point. By the way, I just want to interject with this.
Yeah, of
If
course.
Steve pulls this out, it is a full sweep for the Entei division.
Oh no.
Yeah, our division was cracked, as the kids would say.
Oh my god.
All right, let's
Well,
jump into
yeah,
it. Huh?
I'm excited to see how this goes. Let's see what
See
happens.
if the Wonder King can make an adjustment. I have my apprehensions, but we'll see. All right, we do get that Crobat in the lead. Same lead for our buddy Steve. And there is the Mr. Rhyme with Abomasnow.
Can't stop the Crobat, but you can stop the Regidrago.
Yes, true.
Rain Dance is revealed.
Rain
Now,
Dance.
Crobat's going to have to switch after this, so
Blizzard
what we get here.
I think playing against that Blizzard.
Blizzard.
misses the
It's
Crobat.
the
which is huge.
Regidrago, but you know, knowing that the Blizzard's not going to hit 100% of the time, and that that makes BBRAFF switch out. So still a reasonable Rain Dance there.
Mhm.
Good damage on the Rhyme as well. On Drago's way out, and the dreaded Octopus is back in. But you know, anytime Abomasnow wants to switch in, this Arctozolt can become a problem potentially, unless.
Let's see. Do we get a one shot here?
Oh,
Yes, we
Yep,
do.
big
Close
close
combat.
combat.
Takes him out.
That's yeah.
Ouch.
Wow.
Trick Room gets set up. Is it too little, too late?
Yeah.
This octopus is wild.
Yeah, it's been
And
throwing hands.
We do know that this Goth has the counter Trick Room, right? So
Mhm.
It uses Thunderbolt. Okay, close
Close
combat
combat.
finishes the
Oh my god,
Abomasnow.
it's taking names.
so yeah, that Octopus is slower for Trick Room and faster under Tailwind, so it's a nice speed tier
Mhm.
that Steve found. And then also T-Bolt on Goth is interesting, clearly, for that Pelipper.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
Tyranitar,
what
Energy
got-
ball as well.
Tyranitar takes no damage from that energy ball, but dies.
It dies to Drape, but
Goth is there to break there to break sashes so that
freeze! 10-turn freeze!
Octopus?
Surely it's not enough.
Oh no.
Right? Because he has 3. Oh, and it's just nope. Just a thaw.
Oh my god.
Not popping.
It's unbelievable
How do you
what
stop
this
the
octopus
octopus?
just did. It's not right.
Oh my god.
So BBRAFF unhappy with his reads. It's as you can see in the chat on the side. BBRAFF, I believe, sent me some message with spoilers that he said if you want to read on stream. So let's see what this is. So BBRAFF, this is from BBRAFF. He says he totally messed up at the end of game 2, letting Steve take Abomasnow and T-Tar because he was Steve reading an ally switch. So he was expecting Steve to expect an ally switch from his Mr. Rhyme. And then he says that Steve forgot he had ally switch. So he was reading absolutely nothing. And then he also messed up on the TR turn and was trying to account for multiple plays and should have protected arc results. So BBRAFF unhappy with his play in that game too. But I would... you can nitpick the plays, but that grab locked was a serious issue.
Yeah.
But almost all of what BBRAFF brought. I mean, basically the Pelipper is the only thing that's safe. But the Regidrago also a problem. Like, it's hard to cover all your bases when you have 2 Pokemon that are just so threatening.
It's also important to mention, Steve got the 1-turn thaw.
Yes, he did.
That is fucked up.
BBRAFF did get the freeze though, so.
True, 10% freeze. Intermediate thaw.
10% of the time it freezes every time.
Oh yeah, Entei. Greater than Abomasnow, confirmed. I would hope so. Fire beats Ice and Grass, so.
Oh no, I have to wait. Does that mean I play Steve again? Oh god. Oh.
We had 2 really close sets today and 2 absolute beatdowns. But man, we had some exciting matches.
Yeah, there's the lagging tail clutch.
The assault vest.
Oh, and high jump kick. Someone called the fighting move on Lopunny. Yeah, high jump kick.
Oh, Thunder for Rain, probably for the Pelipper as well.
Faint? I did not even know that Octopus got faint. That's disgusting.
And Sucker Punch, which we didn't see.
Yeah, we won't see it next season.
Thank God. Yeah, so Scarf, Rain Dance, Giga Drain, Hurricane Tailwind, wild set by. I think that as much as the Dragon and the Octopus were the real problems for BBRAFF, I think that Crobat set is the winning set, right?
Yeah, it was the enabler. If you can't enable, I think that's tough. I mean, obviously, I think the Graplock is still tough to remove without Pelipper, but without well, I say that, but I'm pretty sure Dracovish probably destroys it with Fishious Rend if it's moving first.
Yeah, and Jordan also mentioned Thunder on Lopunny. So
yeah,
you see Steve using a lot of these Thunderbolt and Energy Ball on Goth as well. Steve really maximizing the use of all of this coverage that's good into BBRAFF's team. I would argue potentially exposing the weaknesses of BBRAFF's team, but that's for another day.
Yeah, Switcheroo Lagging Tail is interesting as well.
Yeah, it's got the Klutz. Klutz is really.
I never thought I would think it's a good ability, but in this case, it actually is kind of good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Lopunny Klutz stuff is great. Did we look at BBRAFF's pace already or no?
Not yet. Let's do it.
Right. Yeah, so we saw the leftovers. We saw the ally switch. We saw that whole set.
AV
Ooh,
makes sense.
Woodhammer on that Abomasnow is interesting. And Earth Power is coverage.
Some big damage. Agua Fairy.
Yeah, we didn't see that Pelipper come. I wonder what that was envisioned for.
Keen Eye Pelipper. Yeah.
I guess matching Tailwind? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked its matchup into the team, but I mean, considering Steve covered so hard for it, I guess it probably was better not to bring it anyway.
I also guess with Drago, if he did realize that Drago was scarfed or spexed or whatever, the wide guard could be pretty strong there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kenai
Yeah,
Pelipper. Good goal.
Slow Dracovish. I don't know if that mattered with the Scarf Crobat. But oh yeah, Kenai Pelip. Wow. What does Kenai even do?
Prevents your accuracy from being lowered.
Useless.
So
it's I don't want rain up.
yeah.
Right.
That's basically what Kenai
Interesting.
is.
But Steve brought it anyway. So
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to take off. Goose, thank you
All right.
so much for having me. Sam, thanks
Yeah.
for setting up the slides for us. Great games to all our competitors. Congratulations to the winners.
thank you for casting. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's always a
All right,
pleasure.
take it
buddy.
easy, guys.
Have a good one,
All
brother.
right. Do we have? Oh, it was special Arctazol. Or part special Arctazol. Weird.
Yeah, with expert belt probably to mitigate the or increase its damage for Icy Wind if it's super effective, or Blizzard if he ends up using it.
All right. Do we have anything else for this stream? Or
I think that was it. I think that
Alright,
was it.
so-
That was a solid hour 15?
Yeah.
I would say so, yeah.
So chat, we got coming up next week. We got me versus Steve and Tay versus AC. Right?
You're asking the
AC
wrong
is-
person. I don't know the bracket. I could probably figure it out based on how the VBL-N stuff worked out, but
I'll check. Yeah, it's AC and Tay and me and Steve. So double rematches because Abomasnow division.
some more hype
Probably
sets
should have
coming
been named after Ninetales. They would have been a little more successful. That's all I'm saying.
up. Yeah, these are
Alright.
fantastic matches. I've had a great time watching these for the first time along with all of you, aside from those of you who had matches that you obviously got to see first person. But we've got some beautiful matchups coming up in the future, probably next Sunday. I'm pretty sure I will be available for this again next Sunday night. If you want to do this again, Samax, I'm not sure.
All right, we'll see.
If you're
Yeah, we'll
interested,
see.
no worries. We can always be in touch later about that. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine we're gonna wrap it up here. Give everyone the rest of their nights back, and we'll see you guys again soon.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Samax, for being on the cast. I appreciate it, and for setting this up again. Fantastic job. This was absolutely beautiful. Scroll back up to the top here, and maybe we'll be back in a week. We will see.
See, yeah.
And thank you to everyone who joined in chat and watched this for the first time with us. I'm definitely looking forward to doing it again at some point. But I guess we'll end it here.
Yeah, bye.
Good night. Thank you so much. And goodbye.